I gotta talk to you about Bruce Lee. Who's Bruce Lee to you? Who is he to the world? What ideas of his were interesting to you? Like what, you talk about like Hendrix and music. Bruce Lee is that in martial arts. He just seems to have changed the game.
Yeah. I went as, I guess, I don't know if the word bold is the right word to say, but I went as bold as to say that he was a minor prophet. And I got that concept from the Holy Quran, where it says that we send prophets to every nation, every village. We don't let nobody not hear the word in some form, because it won't be fair. And so if Allah is merciful, even a man who's deaf has to somehow get a sign. I don't know if Moses saw a burning bush. There was nobody else to talk to, so he had to talk to the bush. I don't know. It could have been the bush this way too, right?
Kind of bush,
But point being made, it says that there are minor prophets, and I see Bruce Lee as one of them, because what he brought to the world through martial art was a whole shift in the dynamic of thinking. And that happens when certain entities are born, but he didn't do it only in a physical sense. He was also philosophizing in the same process, and he was also striving to be the best of himself. So you got three things going on. I studied Bruce Lee multiple times. And first, of course, when I saw my first Kung Fu movie, it was the fake, it wasn't really Bruce Lee. It was a few Green Hornet clips cut together. And then I saw Black Samurai. Then my following Kung Fu movies was like Fearless Fighters, the Ghostly Face, the Fist of Double K. But basically, in Fearless Fighters, the lady put the little kid on her back and flew across the ocean, across the lake, right? So Bruce wasn't doing that. And then I went on to Five Deadly Venoms and Spearman and 36 Chambers. And these movies are beautiful, and yet they're all heightened. Bruce, they're heightened beyond doable. You're not gonna.
Yeah, it's like surreal. They play with the world that's not of this world.
Yeah. Bruce played with this world. So when I first saw Bruce, I actually didn't think he was as good as these guys. He can't fly. He's not flying in the movies, right? But then when I saw, because the first one I saw was The Big Boss, which they retitled Fist of Fury. But then when I saw Chinese Connection, which is the real Fist of Fury, right? I saw something different there. And I got enamored. And then, of course, Enter the Dragon, right? Just really complete. That's why my first album was Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers of Shaolin. So it's Enter the Dragon and 36 put together, because those are the two epitomes. So what happened is, that's young me. Then teenage me studies him again. And I realized, wow, look at his physicality. Look how he's moving for real. And then I studied him again. Wow, look at what he's saying. Then I studied him again. Wow, look at what he stands for.
Which do you like in the realm of martial arts, the real or the surreal, or the dance between the two?
Yeah, I like the dance between the two, because a movie to me is to entertain you. So I'm cool with Obi-Wan Kenobi disappearing out of the cloak when Vader strikes him down. And then I'm like, yo, what happened? And he's like, run, Luke, run. I'm cool with that, right? Because that's the imagination. And the imagination gets stimulated to the point to whereas things that we saw imagined by our artists, we strive to create in our real world. Thus, Star Trek to me is just a precursor to our cell phones. So for me, I like to mix the two.
Yeah, it's funny how like science fiction, like pushing into the impossible, actually makes it realize eventually. Yeah, we humans, once we see an idea on screen, no matter how wild it is, we're
trying to make it.
Yeah, we're trying to make it. There's some young kid that gets inspired when we watch that. I'd be like, I'm going to build that.
Exactly. So I don't know who's gonna come with the Back to the Future time machine, but do you have any classmates that you think is
Time machine. I thought you were going to Back to the Future, like the what is it, the hoverboard, or like
well,
the
yeah, we yeah, at least
yeah.
somebody they got you seen the one on the water?
No,
No,
it
you know
just floats on the water. Wait,
no the surf hover. It's
oh
great.
no,
It's dope.
nice.
It's dope. It actually if you're a Back to the Future fan, you
Yeah,
feel like you made it to you made it there.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. Well, now we just got to work on the time travel.